Newfield artists. So today we're going to be doing a project on love and kindness and peace, and we're going to be working within a heart shape, and we're going to be filling it in with skin tones, and you can also use you could keep it really colorful if you don't have the materials that I'm going to work with today, and just have the different bright colors represent all of the skin tones that you know. And I want you to think about your family, your friends, your neighbors, your classmates, and think about all of the beautiful skin tones that they have that you see every day. And we're going to be filling our heart shape in with all of those beautiful colors. So I'm going to show you one way that you could do this as a collage piece. So you would be working with, if you have a magazine, that would be a good thing to work with, because there's usually pictures of people in here, and you can cut out pieces of skin color, skin tones, and fill in the heart shape there. So there's lots of different examples in this magazine I have here, so I'm going to work with those. I already have a few cut out that I'm going to work with. This person has a lot of freckles. I really like that. And I'm just going to be, you could cut, but I actually choose to rip. So I'm going to be ripping off little sections of skin colors, skin tones that I see in my magazine. And I could always get them different sizes, different shapes, and I'm going to be doing that first. Okay, so I've got a good amount here that I ripped out of my magazine of all these beautiful skin tones, and I've got a nice variety. I'm going to set this aside and take a piece of paper, and I'm going to be cutting out a nice big heart. So I want to get it as big as I can, and I am going to, and by the way, you can fold it the long way, you'll get a more narrow heart. I like to fold it this way sometimes to get a wider heart. So I'm going to fold it in half, and I'm going to, on the folded side over here, I'm going to start at the bottom, the nice diagonal line, and curve it around. I'm trying to get this pretty big. Let me just outline that. So you can see I went up, around, and down with a curve. And now I'm just going to take my scissors and cut, keeping it folded. Alright, that looks pretty good. So I don't really need that fold, I can't hide that. And now I want to start, I'm going to be gluing on these pieces to fill up my heart shape. So I might think I'm going to put something underneath so I don't get my table too messy. And I'm going to be putting some glue on my paper plate, if it comes out. There we go. And I could mix a little water in with this too, just to thin it out and make it a little easier to spread with my brush. Okay, so I'm going to start, and I have my glue on a plate, a paper plate. I have a brush to use the glue. I also have some water here just to kind of get it a little bit more thinned out. So I have a wet brush, and I'm picking up some glue, and I'm just going to do one little section at a time. So I'm going to pick a spot to start, get some glue down, pick a piece, and I can always go back over it and add a little extra glue on the top. And overlapping is going to be an interesting thing to do here. It's going to help you to fill up the space. We really want to fill up this whole heart, and I'm just going to go right next to that piece, a little bit over it, and I'm going to do my next one. So overlapping should happen if you're doing it like this. So I'm going to speed it up a little bit as I continue to fill in. So don't worry too much about going off the edge of your heart shape, because once it's all done and dry, you can just go back and cut any excess off the back. Okay, so I trimmed the edges a little bit, and now I decided to glue it down onto a colored piece of paper. So I'm just going to flip this over, and I'm going to put some glue around the edges. So now I'm just going to add in a little bit of shading around the heart, and I'm going to do that with this crayon right here. So I'm kind of blending into the pink paper around it a little bit. Okay, so this is what I came up with, and I'm very excited to see what you come up with. You don't have to necessarily put it onto a background piece of paper, but I happen to have some of this nice bright pink, and it really makes the heart stand out with all the beautiful skin tones in it. So be sure to take pictures and share your artwork with us. I hope you enjoy doing this, and I hope it brings you some peace, because it did for me. Have a great day.